the lady say it's recording. Okay, thank you. So what we do is we will talk about manifestation and what each one of our beliefs about manifestation. If you have tried it earlier, whether we are successful or not, we will talk about it. And very long time back, probably some 5 years back, not very sure when, I read a book by Pam Grout, which is called E Square. What is that? I'll tell you. E squared, E, energy, E squared, 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments. Now, if you want to buy that and read, if you want to hear that in audiobooks and read, it's all up to you. It's a very thick book, so probably I might have read only half or 3/4. I have never, ever finished any book for that matter. Now, we will do every week one of these experiments. Are you all up for it? You know what's the advantage? I don't have to decide about for next 9 weeks. But that's really wonderful. I remember doing these exercises. I think not all 9 really, I don't think whether I reached the 9th one, but then whatever I did, I remember some few didn't work for me. Okay. And at that time, I think probably I was just into clinical hypnotherapy classes. So I didn't know a lot of things. Okay. And, but it was very fun doing this experiment. And especially she says, if you're friends together, if you're doing it, it's even more fun. And she has created like a lab report. You know, you'll have a lab report, we'll have procedure, expected result, and the result, and blah, 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 and hypothesis, etc. She's written it. Okay, maybe I can put that and post it in the group. So you can all use that same thing. Either you create your own journal, very similar to that, or take a printout and it's easy for you. Okay? This manifestation, what she says is exactly this. A magician, he will divert your mind to something else so that you do not see him doing something, right? And he will show you, and then you think, wow, this is magic. I didn't even see. Where were you seeing? You were seeing something else. You were probably looking at what he is showing with his free hand, the one hand which is free, and he's showing you something else, while the other hand is doing something else. Or you are mesmerized by his talk. Basically, your focus was somewhere else, right? So like that in our life, we have been watching, seeing every time something else. And we are not seeing exactly what is there right in front of us. And we desire it. The law of the quantum physics is whatever you are desiring, there is a reason why you are desiring that. There is a reason why you're thinking about it. Because first of all, it's already there. And your subconscious mind or the superconscious mind is already seeing it. And that's why you're desiring it. But it's not has happened yet in the reality. Right? That's all it's saying. And it's saying that the moment you're so focusing on it, it should appear in the matter. The energy should appear in the matter. Okay? That is exactly the manifestation. So what you are blocking it from not happening, because it's already existing. Another example. You can hear music in Spotify. So how did that happen? You went there, you saw a lot of playlists, you chose one and you heard it. Hearing is in the reality. Where was it before you heard? When you wanted to hear, somebody recorded it for you and they brought it for you. It was already there in the Spotify. It was already there for a long, long time. You did not see, you did not go finding for it. Only when you click that, it comes to your reality. So there are 100 million things like that, which you may not want to click and hear. But after 5 years, you may click on something which today you don't want it. So the time it's belonged to, time and space belong to 5 years from now. But it's already there. Everything, every manifestation is already there. It's just that, when are you going to click it? That's what it is. Now, what do? We wait for it. Oh my God, let the pearly gates open, then I will click. Or we'll say that sometime, after probably I collect so much money, then I go buy it. Or we say, so many things we say, right? And we try sometimes to get it, but we don't seem to be clicking it. We're going circle around it. Now the question is, how do we click it? Because clicking is so simple, right? Okay, let's give another example. Now you know what is electricity. Do you all know what is electricity? Can somebody tell me what is electricity? Nobody wants to tell.
It's positive and negative.
Huh?
Two things are there, positive and negative. When they
Okay.
combine, the flow between the two is there, then it gets the connection.
Ravina, were you a professor earlier in your life?
No, not at all. But I did my post-graduation in political science.
Wow. Okay, so that is one definition. Now, if you ask me, for me, it looks like one thunderstorm bolt which comes and hits. That is electricity for me. Okay, I visualize. Pravina is very practically telling positive to negative, but not many people might know about it or might not know about it. Okay, then they will look at Pravina, oh my gosh, she's telling me something which I don't know at all. Okay, so for me, maybe it's visualizing way of, because many places where it's danger or electricity is there, they would put that kind of a signal, so you understand that, right? So everybody perceive electricity in a different way. What is a sure shot of understanding electricity is there or not? Oh, it's very simple. How do you know about it? Okay, I just take my iron box and then I plug it into that. There is a switch. It's now houses are built with that switch. And then so you click that on, it's on. It's simple. So is electricity is right behind that plug waiting for you to switch it on? Sort of. There is so much physics behind it. You know, how the charges are there in the wire and conductivity. There's so much is there behind those plugs. Now let's go back for a minute. 1800. There was no electricity. There was only probably diyas and lanterns and etc. No house was built with on-off switch. If you try explaining those people, they won't believe you. Okay, and then you go on telling them, grill them, matter, energy and all that. And then they will start believing what you say, because many people have told them. But how to perceive energy? They will look at the thunderstorm and say, hey, that is energy, right? Okay, that's electricity. But how the hell do I use it? Unless somebody tells you where is the on-off button, we can't perceive that. We can't use it. Same way, the quantum field, today, we are not in a position to use it. Everybody is trying hard, and how do we do it? How do we use it for my benefit? But we are not in a position to use it the way we want. For sure, like how you want to iron your dresses. There is no like, okay, this time my iron box will do it or not. I'm not very sure. Let me just try. There is no such thing, right? 100% you're sure that you can iron it. Why can't we so 100% sure about using these quantum fields to manifest our stuff? It's so difficult. Maybe because then human beings stop learning, evolving, growing. We don't know why. First of all, it's very difficult. It's very theoretical for us to feel that there's quantum field. What is quantum field? It's nothing but there is something which is consciousness or energy, whatever, that probably will convert into a matter. Okay, now if somebody says, can you please explain the process of that conversion? We don't know. We just don't know about it. We have theories. We know how it is there, and when it is got converted, how it is now. What happens in the middle? Sorry, I don't know about it. Nobody knows about it. We have only theories. We can say that, okay, the atoms and molecules will condense so much, and everything gets condensed. So then it becomes a matter. It becomes dense. First of all, why the hell it should become? What's the intent? Who did it? What's the intent of condensing it is the question we all ask. And next question is, why did I appear in the dense matter on this earth? We don't know that there are so many things which we don't know. And we think that, wow, I know a lot, and then I'm making it happen. Every day morning, I'm going and working and coming back, and I'm handling this person, handling that person. Okay, I have a lot of emotions, and I'm going to scream at people, or I'm going to sit and enjoy this biryani. There are so many things we do. But we just don't know why we are doing all of this. If we knew why we are doing, I think manifestation would have been easier, right? It's just that we don't know. That's why manifestation is very difficult. The moment, the day you know it, how it is for each of you, it will be different for each of you. For Navina, maybe it is like sitting and saying affirmations for 10 times, and then so that I can focus it. And then she figures it out. Okay, when I do probably some 21 times my manifestation happens, and 12 times, no, it's not happening. Okay, fine. That is Navina's way. For Anna, it is, oh yeah, I don't have to think. Yeah, I'm provided. Okay. So I just have to think. I want it to be something like this. Chocolate mousse cake. Okay, fine. That's good. It's coming here. Yeah, well, I just need to think. And it comes. That's her way. So each one of us have our own way of manifesting. But there is something common, which is our belief systems. Beliefs can be different, but there are beliefs. That is what is the common thing. Now, first of all, you all need to believe that there is this quantum field. Okay? In terms of family constellation, we call this as knowing field. Now, we all have taken part in family constellation, right? Everybody who's here have done at least once. Anita, you have not done? Anita, just for jolly, enroll your not enroll, just join up. Every day almost there are 100 people doing family constellations in the, joining hands group. Just for jolly, enter one and just feel what happens there. That just, the more you participate in the conscious, whatever this family constellation, you start feeling, oh my God, there is something which I don't know. Something which is making me talk, say making others talk. Some solution is emerging. There is something which is beyond my control, which seems to be showing something, is what we will feel. Okay, now Only you may say that I don't know about this knowing field, so I don't believe right now. Okay, understanding. We all vouch for it, believe it, we will fight for it, right? That's exactly the difference. Because we have been, programmed so much in our head that we know that there is a knowing field which gives answers and solutions. Now that belief is enough to tap into my ability to get the solution. Okay? I am so powerful that maybe I have my super consciousness, God, everything is inside me, which can connect to like a grid. Like it can suddenly connect to my client's super consciousness. This is one hypothesis, by the way. I don't know whether it's true, but I have an ability like an antenna to get everything, whatever I want to know. Again, there is an intent and a focus, right? The constellations which are blind will be little blind actually, in the sense they're not very precise. Constellation with where the client clearly tells the problem and everybody knows what role they're playing, the solutions are very specific. How is that possible? Focus, right? We all have focus there. So at least from 2 years back to now, we all agree with knowing field. I know about knowing field. Yes. We get it. We get the solution. So we are one step ahead, aren't we? So what Pam is telling is, the more you do experiments, the more you'll start believing this. She calls it field of potentiality. FP is what she calls it. Meaning this field has umpteen number of infinite possibilities inside it. It's just that which one you're clicking. On-off button is on which one. First of all, we need to believe exactly like how we started believing the family constellation field. Why? Because Bert Hellinger told me. Wonderful. A lot of people are talking about this field of potentiality. Extend your belief onto it and then start manifesting. Because what she says is, when there's a real experiment in physical reality, you do it, then only you start believing it. You may do a lot of process in your head, everything, and yeah, of course it changes a lot of things, but I do not have any proper proof. So my belief, which is actually belong to the conscious mind also, where it's acting, is difficult to make up. So I want to build a belief now. And that belief can be built by these experiments. And she slowly builds up. First experiment is there any field of potentiality actually present? Okay. Now, some of the few words I will tell what she says in her. So this is, she wants to prove that there is an invisible energy force or field of infinite possibilities. That is the experiment she wants to do. And so all of us will do. Okay? So what it says is, this field of potentiality, whatever that she's saying, is actually flowing inside out of you. All the time it is flowing. Now you need to probably make it hear you. Okay? Because that is something like the on-off switch. Think like that. Okay? So what she says is, you have to keep 48 hours. This experiment will run in 48 hours. Now, just to make a little more fun for all of us, you can extend it to 1 week. You're like trying to give yourself a little more space. Oh, okay, maybe I was very busy. I couldn't think for 48 hours. Let me just extend it for, It's up to you. But whatever you decide, can you please stick by it? Because that's what will prove you, right? Because I don't want to sit and wait for the manifestation for 5 years. My manifestation should happen within my time, within whatever time I need, right? So please choose a specific time. I would like to go with 48 hours. You know why? I'm a person like, I want to finish things fast. Waiting for a long time, just at least let me call it, it's a failure, but it's okay. I'll just move. That's how I want to look at it. But you choose your time. 3 days, 48 hours is 2 days. So you want to go for 3 days or 4 days, whatever. So what you do is, now let's explain what we are going to do. We are going to say that some intent you're going to keep. That intent is just this. I want a gift or a blessing within 48 hours or 3 days, 4 days. You write whatever you want. Okay? You write it. I will call upon an unexpected gift / blessings. Now, when we are writing gift, we have a tendency to feel a surprise, happy birthday gift from somebody. But it's not like that, right? It need not have to be a material gift. Maybe somebody just sent you a beautiful message and you feel extremely nice. Maybe you're fighting with somebody and they just forgave you and, you know, it became very nice friendship. Or it may be anybody, you know, gave you a purse or some gift also. Or you were waiting for such a long time something and unexpected is the key, okay? Which you didn't expect and it came to you. And also you can add it, I want a indication that this is from the FP, field of potentiality, okay? So you don't specify, please Navina, do not specify what you want. But you get to say by when, okay? Now by when is a stupid thing when it comes to manifestation actually. Because up there meaning 4D, 5D, etc. We are in 3D, there is no timeline. So as per that, manifestation should happen now. But on the 3D, on the earth, we have a lot of, you are busy to receive a gift. Now what to do? I can receive a gift only in the evening. Okay, fine. There you go. That's why you need 48 hours. Right? So it gets converted into time and space on the 3D. That's conversion is us only. That's exactly what it is, that the whole thing is already existing, but I am not receiving it and I am making it time bound. You understand? It's us who are making the things we want at whatever time. It's us who are saying that I am never getting manifested anything. But it's already given to you. It's already there. Another thing is maybe I'm looking at it in a different form. I'm not seeing it properly. Right? So here, you're not going to specify what is that you want to manifest. You're only saying unexpected gift within or a blessing. In my point of view, blessing is the best thing because maybe I've exhausted receiving the gifts and I think I've received all my gifts. So maybe blessings is better. Okay? Blessing also makes you feel that you're open to receive a lot of things, right? Gift seems to be something like a little selfish way of getting things. That's my viewpoint of view, interesting point of view, I have this. But anyway, so you choose whatever unexpected gift. Do not specify it. Just say that I want to receive unexpected gift within so many days, whatever. Okay? Just to make us to believe in this field of potentiality, we are putting the timeline. Please understand that part. Okay? because we are beings who are very busy. Now, a lot of things can come. In this 48 hours, there are a lot of wishes you'll think, right? Hey, I wish I could go buy the chudidar. Or I wish, I go and eat outside. Or I wish that somebody calls me. I think I should call. So there are so many wish and desires you are transmitting. Okay? Now, if the FP is there, and if the time you have aligned subconsciously is right, FP is going to throw at you because you aligned the timing, basically. So me and all of you are sitting here and trying to align the time. That's all we are doing. It's already there. Infinite possibilities are there already. We are sitting here and aligning our time, right? Now, in 48 hours, now don't stress yourself. Okay, I have to think this. I have to whole day, let me think this only, so I'll get this. No. Maybe that is not the time which you have assigned yourself. You're pressurizing too much. You're not having fun. So there are not just this time and alignment. There are so many other things probably are there which you don't want in your life. You don't want to be pressurized. Now, why are you pressurizing yourself to get one unexpected gift now? Okay, and you want to have fun. Everybody love having fun. So are you having fun in these 48 hours? No, I'm not having fun. I'm really sad and I'm irritated. Okay, then most likely your manifestation won't work because your focus is on getting sad, getting irritated and being sad. See how things won't actually make it that receive that on off button. You're just being the on off button and you're happily screaming, jumping, and you're saying on. You're not pressing it. Okay, this is exactly how it is. Okay, so what you do is the best thing is you put this intent, and I'll send you that material. I'll type it and send it in the group. Otherwise, you just, whatever you have written in a book right now, and then chill out. Be excited. Be ready to be surprised. And don't think about it. And just have fun. And when you get it, the very fact that you get surprised is the gift. Okay. Now, classic question which I had. What if I receive something which I don't want and it puts me into sadness and it's like a shock, something bad happens in my life, and then, in 48 hours, that is what unexpected thing happening to me. Then it's very serious thought to know, why are you manifesting that? Why you want to punish yourself? Why you want to make yourself sad? Or you're so empathetic, or what do you say? Empath, that you are taking on someone else's to make them feel better. These are the biggest learning. If you receive a surprise gift, which is very nice for you, what happens to you? You proved that, okay, there is something called FP. I knew it anyway, is the thing we will feel. Okay. I knew it all the time. I knew it. I would get it. But if something bad happens to you, you don't even want to think that there is an FP. You'll get so scared. I don't want to ask this FP anymore. And then you will learn a lot about yourself. How do you behave in that situation? How you're actually inviting that. How you're so creating a conducive environment to easily receive an unwanted thing. Unwanted and wanted is our own belief, right? If something is unwanted for you, it's wanted for someone else. So there is no such thing, but it's context-based. And that's reality in our life. I don't want something. I don't want it. That's all. I can't just claim it saying that it's wanted for someone else. Sorry, I don't want it. Okay, but you can understand that I asked for something real, special, wonderful gift. But why is this coming? What is it special for me? behind it, there must be something special, surprising thing for you. It's like wrapped around that is wrapped by this thing. You get it what I'm saying? Now that will the biggest learning for you to find out why this is given by FP for me. What is this I'm not seeing? Why it is important for you to analyze that? Because that's your way of manifesting. Then from then on, probably you have to shift the way you manifest, because otherwise every time you want to manifest something, something bad starts happening to you, right? And then behind that, there's something good. So it is piggybacking on bad thing. No, we should not do that. So we need to change that then. Then what happens is tuning. You have to tune yourself. This is not the way I want to manifest. How do I get into the frequency which is piggybacking behind it so that I get that straight away? You all understood what I'm trying to say? So the current experiment is only that, to prove that there is FP. How do we prove it? By putting an intent, telling that FP, whatever you want to visualize, like how Praveen said positive to negative. Okay, so somewhere is negative doesn't mean, it's just charges, negative charges, that's all. Don't think it's a negative idea or I am negative. Maybe the positive is the universe and the negative is me, and it should flow from Praveena's point of view. So maybe she can visualize the plus minus and it's flowing. And she's telling that I need a unexpected surprise gift. Maybe just add which I enjoy. Okay. And that way also you can even experiment. Should I put this word? If I don't put this word, what happens? Etc. And then put yourself the timeline. If 48 hours, you put 2 days. And then again, you want to try 2 days, again, until the next Tuesday. You can do that. That's your choice. So you will have test cases. How many? At least 3 test cases will be there. Right? Out of the 3 test cases, 2 will pass, 1 will fail, or all 3 will pass, or nothing will pass. Okay, fine. Some conclusion you came about your own process. And we will all exchange statistics. We come to a conclusion, and then we go to the next experiment. Now, the wonderful thing about doing in the group is, I might say that there is no such thing as FP, but Navina will say, no, 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 it happened to me. So it is there. Then what will happen to me is, oh, then I might have done something wrong. If it is there for Navina, it must be there. So that's how we can change our belief system. Because this is something which cannot be felt. It's not tangible, right? The quantum field is not tangible. It is based on only our belief. It's like, how do you find electricity? We can't say, but we can say that when I iron it, my dress gets neatly pressed. So that's how you can prove about the quantum field. When you get what you want, you will say that quantum field, there is something there which gives me, but this is my environment. That is, I put the intent like this, and I did like this, I did like this. So this is how I can get it. Right? It's exactly like how you do your experiments in the lab. Right? You all understood what we are experimenting, right? Number 1. I'm going to put that in the group. And all of you just have your own book. 9 experiments is beautiful to do it, actually. They're really wonderful, actually. I'll tell you, I have done it. That's why I'm telling you. And with all of us together, it's even more nice and better. Because if you buy the book like you will stop it at 3/4, because some other book you would have found and you will continue with that. But when we are doing together, no hassle of reading it, by understanding it, sharing it, and experimenting it. And by the way, Pam Grout has several such books which are experiment basis. This is E² 9 experiment 2. What is that I said? 9? E squared 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments, only to prove yourself that there is something called energy and which you can use it for your manifestation. Okay? So let's see what happens for the next week. Today only I'll send you that format and all of you start it with full enthusiasm, because even if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Nothing will happen to your life. But if something happens, wow, that's good. Then we'll talk about what more we can do with that. Okay? Okay, guys, have a nice time. We'll meet next time, next Tuesday, and see what can be done. Bye then.
Isha,
Now go
I
ahead,
speak?
Navina.
Yeah.
Shall I stop the recording? Hold on
Yeah,
a minute.
you can. You can.